Right, hello, welcome back to another video on the Ocean Jade car. I think this is going to be video number 4. So in this video, we're going to show all the chassis and suspension upgrades and renewals that we're doing. The video is going to be a little bit, well, the series generally is going to be a bit disjointed because we're trying to do it in the most efficient way, which is to strip everything at the same time, but explain separate departments of the car per video. So bear with us. But essentially, we're renewing everything on the suspension. So every single suspension arm is just getting a like-for-like new arm, as you've seen us do on customer cars many times. On the shock absorber department, we're going to fit Bilstein B16 coilovers, which you've seen us fit to other people's cars as well on the channel. We're doing rear subframe poly bushes. So we've actually not fitted poly bushes to the rear subframes before. We wanted to do a little experiment and see what it's like on our own car before offering it on customer cars. And then we've got some better anti-roll bars, thicker, well, better is subjective, but thicker anti-roll bars, stiffer anti-roll bars make the car feel more, well, just feel sharper and more sporty essentially. So do you want to, you've done a couple of clips already, as I know.
We've basically got the whole suspension stripped. So we've got our rear subframes down here. Have to strip every arm off of these to replace these poly bushes. We're just waiting for this lower poly bush as well. I've done the 2 top ones on this one. But yeah, essentially we've got the whole rear of the suspension stripped, apart from shock absorbers and this lower arm, which we were reusing because it's already new. So
Currently waiting for parts. So we're waiting for the Bilstein B16 to turn up. And then it's back on the reassembly, isn't it? The lower control arms are actually brand spanking new. We fitted them 6 years ago when initially selling this car, 4 new lower control arms, and the car's only done like 1,000 or 2,000 miles. So we're going to reuse the lower control arms, but other than that, it's getting everything else brand new.
And then the fronts are all stripped as well. I've only just put the new inner tie rods on there with some new gaiters. So once we've got the shocks, we can basically fit up all the suspension, fit the new brakes, new brake pipes, and then, yeah, that's it really.
So yeah, it should feel good. We're not going too aggressive with the suspension setup. It'll just be the Bilstein B16, which we'll set in the middle for firmness. The height, we're not going to go too aggressive, just slightly lower than factory, which is what we tend to recommend on customer cars. And then we've got the anti-roll bars and the subframe bushes, which, like I say, they should make it feel a little bit more sporty without going too aggressive. If we were to fit poly bushes to all the arms, which we have done previously, it does make the cars feel very, very firm and more like a track car.
Yeah.
So
you want like a nice road usable.
Yeah, a bit of a blend, fast road, as they say. So yeah, a bit cracking.
Right, so we are currently working on the back of the car now. We've got both rear subframes down, because we're going to be upgrading these subframe bushes to poly bushes. So it's not too bad getting the subframe off. You have to remove all of the suspension arms and it's held in with 3 bolts. It's a lot easier because we've got the engine out. Gain a lot more access here. So we've just got the trailing arm out, the 2 top dog arms, we've got the toe arm there, and then we've got the lower arm disconnected also. So come over here, I'll show you that. So these are the new poly bushes we've got to fit. So we'll get them out, we've got to burn them out, and then we'll put these in and get the rear subframe back out.
Beautifully sunny day for burning some rubber bushes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Glorious sun.
This way. No, dog.
Hector, leave it. They look nice, those seats just down there that you were looking at, don't they, Ollie?
Yeah.
Those ones just
Very
down
nice.
there that we can't show. Yeah.
Are you filming now?
Yeah.
Oh, fair
They look
enough.
really nice, don't they?
They do look very nice.
Yeah. Have to stay tuned and watch the last episode for them. Right, so suspension has happened. But, okay, so the plan with this was to fit KW V3s. Ordered them 3 weeks in advance. Never arrived. Got told a week before they weren't going to arrive. Therefore went to Bilstein B16s, which we fit a lot of. So we were happy with those. We fit a lot of those to customer cars. So they would have worked nicely for a demo for customers that were deciding whether to go for them or standard or not. And then it's got to like 2 or 3 days before we need to have them and they've not arrived when we were told they were going to. So we've actually put on temporary suspension effectively for the show, haven't we?
Yeah, but it's quite a nice setup still, I think.
So
MO30s with eye-back springs. How low do these go?
So so that's a Bilstein B4 MO30 shock absorber, as you would get from new on this car if it was spec'd with MO30, which this car wasn't. And then our favoured lowering spring, which is the eye-back one.
Yeah.
Because they're not too aggressive in how crashy they make the car, and they don't lower it too much. Although they do lower it on the 996 for some reason more than a 997. So we fit them all the time on a 997 because they go about 20 mil lower.
Yeah.
On these, they actually do go 30 mil, which is what they state on the website or on the box when you buy them for both cars. But for some reason, it just drops them more on a 996. And it's, I don't know, I'd rather it only dropped it 20 mil personally, but you can't get any springs that only drop them 20 mil. I think
it's going to have a nice bit of stance, though.
we've got to not mention what else we're doing to the aesthetics, but I think it will look okay being that low on this. But yeah, so all nice and new suspension. Every single arm's been changed like for like, hasn't it?
Yeah, apart from the ones that already knew. It already had 4 lower arms, didn't it?
So like we said before, we haven't used poly bushes because we've done it before, and we find that it just makes them too hard and too aggressive for
it does.
nice road use. So we've done the subframe bushes. Have we shown the subframe bushes going in? Is that where we should have started?
Yeah, you did kind of, but
There was
maybe
a
not.
clip of you and AJ fitting it up, wasn't there? So there we go. They're all nicely in.
Oh, sorry, one sec.
They're in. Both sides. And then Ollie has fitted the roll bars. Can you take this dog away? So we've got the anti-roll bars fitted. They're the stiffer anti-roll bars front and rear. So they effectively act like a bit of a torsion bar. Stiffen the chassis a little bit. They come with poly bushes, the kits.
I've only set those in the middle
position.
Yeah, the middle position.
We'll have to see once on the floor if that's right or not, won't we?
Yeah, we'll see
how
what
low
it
it
feels like.
So yeah, they're adjustable. You can see here 3 adjustment points. Probably set them in the middle. The one downside with those is they're heavier. Did you feel kind of
no, way heavy.
how heavy they are when they go on? So that's the kind of drawback of them if you're going for a lightweight car. What should we show?
Let's show the stuff we powder coated. Well, it's all. I'll lift it up and
All new
we'll show
arms?
that.
Yeah, go on. So on these are obviously a multi-link suspension. We've shown this loads of times doing suspension overhauls. We've got 5 arms per side on the rear, 2 per side on the front, and then the track arms. New drop links, new top mounts.
I'll go a bit more than that, should I? There you go.
So, nice new powder coated 45-degree cross braces. Nice Ollie refurbished horizontal bar.
Right,
that came up nice, didn't it? Just with a wire brush on the drill bit.
Yeah. It's brand new.
That's kind of the engine video. We show that. Cross braces on the front as well. Very nice.
And those little boomerang braces.
Yeah, those boomerang braces for the trailing arms. Should have dropped all the bolts down to be shot blasted when these bits were being shot blasted. That's our suspension update, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for the suspension and chassis work. Obviously, as we said earlier, because of parts not getting delivered, it's not as we wanted it. We just had to prep it for the show. We are going to be fitting the KW V3s. We've still got those in order when they eventually turn up. As we said, it's currently on MO30 shocks, eye-back springs. I personally, they drop it slightly lower on a 996 than they do on a 997, even though they're both rated at dropping at 30mm. Definitely drops these by the 30mm and the 997s by about 20mm. I think it looks right on the 997. You were just saying...
It. I would have this, if I had one like this, I'd have it like this.
Yeah, it's personal preference. It's not absolutely slammed. It's not as low as
No.
the H&R springs. The H&Rs are definitely
It's
too
not
low.
outrageous, is it?
No. So, yeah, it's personal preference. We'll see. See how it drives. I think it looks better, like we were just saying, on a coupe car.
Yeah. 100%.
And the last set we did of Iback springs was on a cabriolet car, and on that, I don't know, it just looked a bit funny being as low as this. On this, it actually, you give it a little pan round, Brad. Brad's camera work. There you go. But this isn't going to be the finished look of the car. I think this is episode 4 of the build, so you've got an episode coming up where you're going to see what we do to the look of it, and I think that will suit the lowered ride height more once we do that. So we've got some bodywork parts going on, and we've got some wheels going on, so yeah, stay tuned for the last episode to see that. Is that it? Any final notes?
No, those calipers look nice, so.
Yeah, they look nice. What day is it today?
It's currently Tuesday the 5th.
Tuesday the 5th. What day was the show?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Oh dear.
So yes, that's right. The KW V3s did turn up 2 days after the show, totally unannounced, just to rub salt in the wound. So it looks like we'll be doing a follow-up video where we'll be putting the KW V3s on, and I guess doing a comparison, a back-to-back between how they drive and perform and feel compared to the Bilstein MO30 and Iback spring setup. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.